What's up, buddy, and welcome back to X-Morph Defense. So let's continue where we left off last time around, and yeah, this level here should have a boss here, so that should be probably pretty fun. Either way, let's start the next level, and we have a whole bunch of upgrades that we can get. Well, that's kinda quite nice actually. So we can get, well, an upgraded version of the mortar there. That looks pretty nice actually. Yeah, look at that. I assume getting one of those towers would be kind of expensive on the other hand, but I think that would be totally worth it. Not that we have too much of a choice for other things. The other things are kind of locked. So I guess we're getting that one, and well, we can either get the electricity thing. Ooh, that looks kinda a bit useful there. Let's look at that little video there. We charge a little orb, and everybody likes the giant orb. Can't go wrong with that. Or we go with this one, which can level buildings, which I think might be more useful. Probably. That also makes it so they have to take alternate routes there. So yeah, let's go for Big Boom. See what this is. This is the next one. We can't get this one, but I assume that will be the same thing, just bigger boom. Or was it? All right. Well, doesn't really matter. Next up is these ones, and well, we did get this upgrade here last time, which make it so we can collect resources. Okay, longer fences, also kind of nice actually. But no, I'm pretty sure more resources equal more towers, and well, this is the same thing, just we increase the radius. I don't think we get more. Well, it's just more efficient there. We don't get more resources. Okay, so question is, should we go for that one? We do have other goodies here that would be nice. Yeah, those longer fences there, for example, could be quite handy, but no, I think we're gonna go for the collector thing here. Let's go. Alright, well, let's start the mission.
Our landing site is located in the center of a major human population hub. However, it would seem the humans are engaging in more resistance than our initial analysis predicted. We must establish a strong presence in this region and stifle any opposition. Additionally, we will connect to the energy infrastructure in the heart of the continent that the humans call Europe. This will increase our power even further.
The X-Morph have landed in Berlin. They're trying to take control over all of Europe. We can't let this happen. After the failure in Great Britain, the British have placed the remainder of their air force under my command. I've already called in heavy bomber support, but it's going to take some time before it arrives. We have to react quickly. I'm sending in a large number of fast attack vehicles against the X-Morph core.
Warning. A large number of enemy vehicles is quickly moving in on our location. Block their paths to gain more time to destroy them.
Well, that seems like a good idea actually, but okay, well, we have this long one there going on. That would be nice if we can just destroy the bridge there. One would assume one could do that with our little let's see, how did our little bigger boom here works. Kablam! Well, it is a bigger boom, but yeah, that didn't do too much, and I guess this bigger boom that can level buildings only work on like big building or tall buildings, and well, none of these are gonna fall to the ground there. Alright, So I guess that upgrade wasn't like super useful here perhaps. But okay, for these ones we would be... I guess we can block here, so this one and this one goes the same route here. That would be nice, or at least help a bit. So they don't go all the way over here. Well, let's start with that. We don't have too much resources here to spend, but something like that. Lovely. Okay, should we do the same? Well, I guess we might as well. There. Alright, well, now they go hand in hand there. Very, very lovely, actually. And... well, I guess if we place towers here, that should be... especially if it's like mortar or something. That would be that they, both of them can reach there. And these ones also have somewhat long of a route here as well to go. But I guess we could start blocking off here so they go up here or something. But that would require quite a few towers there. And we can only get one big upgraded tower. But placing one there seems pretty nice. I assume that would mean that they can reach... If we place one down here, at least the regular tower, I don't think they're gonna reach there, but here probably. Or if we just go with a mortar, that should reach... that should reach them both. Doesn't say how much that costs there, but I assume that's 2 more there, so in total these cost 4 probably. Either way, let's go for that one, and for this first round I think we probably need to concentrate a little bit more on this one, except that seems that should be... well, I guess all of these are smaller vehicles, so they should go down fairly easy. Alright, well, let's start the mission.
Artillery defense towers for you. They are great at destroying groups of enemy units over long distances.
Air support ready. We've got your back. Over. Support ready. We've got your back. Over. Jet fighters in the zone. Attacking the aliens.
Rapid response units have been destroyed. I'm sending in a tank assault force.
Tank unit reporting. Active armor protection enabled. We'll get past enemy artillery. This is what these tanks were made for.
Warning. Enemy tanks can block our artillery projectiles. Build more artillery towers to overwhelm them or destroy them yourself.
The X-Morph destroyed our initial attack wave. Heavy attack units aren't ready for a counterstrike yet, but the aliens haven't had time to build up their defenses either. Continue the attack with regular tank units and light vehicle support.
Armor tanks. No thank you. Alright, okay, that only cost one more here to upgrade that tower, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be totally worth it there. Yeah, look at that, we got a flamey artillery thingy. Nice. And, well, placing a few here is probably the way to go here. Can I reach to they have almost reached to here. This one are not exactly amazingly placed there, but that was our little body opel that placed them there. But well, I guess we could move those. There we go. Okay, we could upgrade these ones to flamey ones as well there, so we have a quite a nice barbecue here. Yeah, not that expensive, and I think it's probably in games like these it's usually worth upgrading these ones. Okay, that one is also not amazingly placed there. All right. Flamemon, let's go. Okay, and we can get either 2 regular towers or one big one there, but I think we're gonna go with the regular one and block off here so they have a little bit. Yeah, we would be nice to kind of place a block there and a block here so they have to go up here, or maybe even further. That would be even lovelier. Okay, well, not much of a difference there, but well, we can't afford more. Also, our new little collector thing there, well, I assume that's bigger there, but I can't say I noticed like a gigantic difference. Either way, let's start the next mission.
Air support ready. We've got your back. Over.
Light ground forces on site. Commencing attack.
Rapid response units have been destroyed. I'm sending in a tank assault force.
Gunships attacking the alien. Air support attacking aliens.
Our units are being massacred by the aliens. We're changing our tactics. We'll try to destroy their defenses. I'm calling in mobile artillery.
Artillery ready to attack alien structures.
Watch out for enemy artillery attacks. Basic towers do not have enough range to destroy artillery units. Defend them yourself, or upgrade your basic tower to an artillery tower. Warning! A large number of enemy artillery units is incoming. It is recommended to place artillery towers at the front to protect other towers.
Okay, well, I think we can do that. Yeah, we have a few points here to collect, and yeah, all this kind of worked out pretty well here. It couldn't quite take out everything there, but no, these flamey thing is here. Pretty nice. Either way, okay, there's gonna be a whole bunch of artillery, so I guess we're changing these ones, but that's gonna cost a whole bunch of points here. But I guess that would be, or at least we would have to go for the first one, or maybe both here. Well, that's yeah, that cost 2 there. Yeah, at the very least, the closest one there. We can upgrade them all, but would also be nice to have some air defense here, given that there's a whole bunch of planes here in this level. They're not like the most difficult to avoid those, but yeah, it would be nice. Okay, well, let's go for these ones as well, and well, it's all flamies. And then we have one tower. Well, I guess we could place a regular tower here. Oh no, we have that one as well. So we could, let's see, we could just move this one over here and block this so they have a little longer path, except we're gonna need, I think we're gonna need one more tower, or do we actually? Place that one there. That one there, alright. Super duper, look at that. Then we have to go a little bit further there. And those might not reach there, but yeah, if we have a chance there, we can also go block that one there. That would be super duper. Okay, those are only smaller units there that go on the bridge there. Alright, is this gonna be alright? Well, probably, maybe. Well, let's find out.
Gunships attacking the alien.
Mobile artillery team ready to enter mission zone.
Air support attacking aliens. Gunships attacking the alien.
have repelled our attack. I'm sending in more artillery with repair unit support.
Well, good luck with that. Okay, that was kinda short little wave there, and we did get quite some resources. So, let's see, these ones are still, yeah, it seems like these will only be like smaller units there. They're not exactly all that difficult, but these ones on the other hand, yeah, now will have those little repair units as well. Okie dokie. Well, should we start with... I'm not sure if it's worth to build towers so they go a little bit further there. Not at the moment. Might be better just to get a few more towers. Maybe even an anti-air here, given that there are so many planes. Like a whole bunch. Okay. Wanted to build a... I guess we're doing this now. There we go. Lovely. Okay, if we get to go for anti-air here, we can only have one. I think it might be worth it. So we can... Well, I guess we don't have to do that. But it would be nice. And then we can build a regular one there, and if we wanted... I assume that one would also reach down here as well. But maybe not. Well, either way, that was it. We don't have more resources. And, oh, let's see, that's a new one as well. I guess we didn't pay that much attention there. Okay, well that might be a bit of a problem. So, well, this one, instead of having that one there, let's move that one to something like that. Cablemos. Should we still have that anti-air there? I think we probably need to concentrate more here, given that we don't have as much defense here. So let's move that one here as well. That one, well, it might as well stay there. Or if we move it here. Well, it's a little bit of a... Maybe we should move it up on the actual bridge there. Okie. Will that work? Probably. Well, let's find out.
Their units are very dangerous. They have a very effective anti-air weapon and quickly repair other vehicles around them. They are easy to recognize, so destroy them quickly.
Air support attacking aliens.
Tower is under attack.
X-Morph have reinforced their defenses with artillery towers. But we've got an answer to this. Bulldog tanks can withstand artillery fire and will pave a way to the alien core. If they can't break through, then we might have to sacrifice the city and call in the prototype Jaguar Type S tank.
Warning. Very resilient enemy units incoming. Build up more defenses along their estimated path.
Bigger tanks? No, thank you. Alright, well. Are they still okay? And this time around they also have armored vehicles on the bridge here. Okie dokie. And, well, I guess we lose? Yeah, we did lose one of our artillery thingies here. Okay, well, we have a few points we can use. Okay, that one also just smaller units there. I guess we don't need the artillery ones here. I assume we can just downgrade these ones to... Yeah, we get 2 more there. Yeah, we don't need the... Well, I guess the artillery do reach quite far as well, so I guess it wouldn't hurt to have them there. But no, might be better to have something else there, so let's downgrade these to regular towers. Those are still those ones. Those are bigger ones there as well. Okay, well, it might be worth to change these ones here. Yeah, especially given that now this one as well would have to go this path. So we have more towers there. So yeah, let's block this little route here. Bam! And now they go there. Alright. Well, that kind of makes it so we might as well move these ones so they are all of them kind of reaches. Okay, well, we can still build a few more, and I think we're gonna... Yeah, let's just get more flamey towers, and we can get one more. Well, can't have too many flamey things. I don't think that's a thing. Nope. Alright, I think we're good. Well, let's find out.
Super heavy Bulldog tanks reporting on the battlefield. We'll break through alien fire and head straight for the core.
Air support ready. We've got your back. Over. Air support attacking aliens.
Even the super heavy Bulldog tanks weren't able to destroy the X-Morph core. Fortunately, the reinforcements from Britain are finally here. We're going to squash the aliens with German tanks and blow them to hell with British bombers. Prepare our forces for a joint air and ground full frontal assault against the X-Morph core.
The enemy is going to attack us from multiple directions, from the air and on the ground. Use all available means of defense.
Okie, well, now we kinda need to move these ones here, otherwise they will go all explodey there. And, well, that might not be ideal. Might be a slight problem there, actually. But I think we could... Can we still block this? And might need one more tower, actually. Okay, that one is in the or out of the way there, so lovely. Can we get the other one as well? Okay, kinda a little bit far away there, but I guess it's not too bad actually, given that that's a mortar one there. But that's also only smaller units there. So we kinda don't need that one there. Yeah, that's well, I guess now it doesn't reach very much. Well, it's mainly there to block. That one is still the flamey one there. Alright, well, let's go with that. And we totally need something to do something about these bomber planes there. These ones, yeah, there's gonna be a whole bunch here on the bridge there. Same there. Not too much here. And also the only smaller units there. Well, pretty much everything kinda ends up here, so let's start with the anti-air. Let's move this one. Okay, would be nice if we can kinda get those fast as possible there. Okay, previously we kinda had 3 of these ones, which didn't well, it didn't cover everything there, but it got most. And it's not that many, it's 7 bomb planes there in total, and it seems like it's the same one there, so I think we're good with 3. So well, a few more flamey towers might be better. Yeah, there are definitely a lot more tanks. Like, way more. And I guess also the boss, which will be in the next wave. Pretty sure the general kinda said that was also a tank. So it's probably gonna be like a giant tank. With a whole bunch of armor. So, what do we say about that? No, thank you. Okay, now we have 2 more there. So we can either upgrade 1 of 2 of these ones, and I guess we could make these... Okay, we can make one a flamey tower. Might be maybe not the worst thing there actually. This one can reach even to the base there, or some of the base. Okay, I think we're good here. Probably. Yeah, there's a lot of flamey things there. Also, I'm not sure if we are still holding a consistent 60 FPS here, where when all of those goes off there. It's not too bad so far, but yeah, it doesn't seem like it maybe is 100%. Okay, we do have these ones as well, and I guess we haven't... Well, these helicopters aren't... They're not too bad, but we kinda don't have any anti-air for those. But I guess we could take care of those fairly easily. Or if we just move one of these. I guess that could also work. I don't think we need... Well, one anti-air probably can't take out all of these ones, but quite a lot. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Well, let's see how this goes.
Bombers entering danger zone. En route to release payload on alien structures.
Ground forces are joining the mass attack on the X-Morph base.
Air support attacking aliens.
Watch out for the sneak attack coming up from the east.
Jet fighters in the zone. Attacking the aliens. Gunship ops team, ready to begin mission. Air support attacking aliens. Gunships attacking the alien.
Alright, well, that could have gone slightly better there. Let's see, we go to last checkpoint. That's just the last wave, or... Well, I'm not sure actually. Well, let's see. Alright, it is. Okay, so we don't need to replay the entire thing there. Okay, well, that was kinda nice, except... yeah, that was kinda a lot there. And we kinda lacked in both anti-air and these ones. So I'm not sure... Would it be better if we don't have as much of those? Maybe, I'm not sure. Well, we still have the artillery thingies there. Well, we kinda need artillery to get the artillery. Also, we definitely kinda had some frame drops here with all the flamey things did their thing there, so yeah, maybe we should go down in resolution here. I am playing this in 4K and well, I don't have the most powerful computer here. And 4K might be a bit too much. And we also, I guess we didn't pay too much attention here for these ones. Those are not the giant tanks there, so wouldn't really be worth to do all too much there. But yeah, instead of going with all of these flamey things here, I guess these are not like super effective against these ones. Well, we still want kinda let's change a lot of these ones to the regular ones and maybe have some artillery that can reach the base there. Might be better, maybe. They do have the range there. Okay, well, we have a lot of towers that we can build or upgrade. Let's see, we upgrade these ones here to let's see. Well, they can reach the entire base there. Or if we just build one there. That might be better. Something like that. That one might be a bit of a problem. In case, given that these reached pretty far here, I didn't quite expect all these to be arrive at the same time here. So yeah, these two, that one tower there for these helicopters weren't nearly enough. Same with these ones. So yeah, would probably be, we could, if we are quick here, we could just sell these, because once these disappear or we were done with those, we don't have much use for these towers there. We could place something else, but we kinda need to do that while everything is going on as well. So 2 towers there might be enough. Well, I'm guessing maybe also might be good to, given that everybody eventually goes here except for these ones. Well, I guess we could also make it so these go a bit further so they also go the same way. We just need to block one thing there. Or no, 2 things. There we go. Everybody goes the same way. Nice. Okay, question is, would it be better just to get a whole bunch? Oh, now that's in the way there. Well, I guess that's not too surprising. Is that gonna be a problem?
Impossible.
Totally impossible. Problem solved. Alright. But yeah, I was gonna say, is it better to build 5 regular towers here instead of like 1 flamey tower? Well, let's find out. Super duper. Okay, well, is this gonna go better than last try here? Hopefully. I think it's probably gonna go better. Assuming that those flamey towers, and I guess we have 1 flamey tower we maybe don't need there. How much do we get? No. You. Okay, if we upgrade that one, or downgrade that one, we can build 2 more regular towers. Let's do it. Or maybe the flamey things are maybe not the best things also. Maybe. We could upgrade 2 regular towers to regular mortar and not the flamey ones. Maybe that is work a little bit better against those armored things there. Guess that would make sense. Oh, we have a flamey one there as well. Yeah, let's upgrade 2 of these, 1 to regular mortar. Something like that. Alright. Will this go better? Maybe. And yeah, see, we can remember here once we get these planes here and helicopters, let's sell those towers so we could maybe do some upgrades. Okay, we have another flamey one there. Yeah, it might be quite worth it to have 2 of these ones instead of 1 flamey one. Alright, well, let's try this again.
Bombers entering danger zone. En route to release payload on alien structures.
Ground forces are joining the mass attack on the X-Morph base.
Air support attacking aliens. Jet fight is in the zone, attacking the aliens. Gunship ops team ready to begin mission. Air support attacking aliens. Gunships attacking the alien.
General, our units have been defeated. We can't break through.
Acknowledged. It's time to combat test our most powerful weapon. I'm calling in the prototype Jaguar Type S tank.
The streets are too narrow, and we don't know if the bridges are going to support such weight. We haven't tested it in an environment like this before.
Tough luck, soldier. This is war. There's no time for testing. Berlin endured tougher battles. If there is no road, then make one.
Jaguar Type S reporting on the battlefield. The city has been evacuated. Urban safety directives have been called off. All weapons enabled. Collateral damage is acceptable. Targeting the X-Morph core. Loading the Demolisher cannon. Fire! Attack missed. The next shot is gonna land right on target. Prepare the Demolisher cannon for another attack.
Destroy the tank's main cannon before it fires out.
Demolisher cannon damaged. We need some time to get it operational again. We're moving to a different firing position. Alien defenses are very strong near their core. Let's stick to long-range attacks.
This enemy has advanced weaponry and can destroy our towers, place them in large numbers, and rebuild them quickly after they are destroyed, or concentrate on fighting enemy on yourself.
Launching surface-to-surface heavy missiles at alien core. Launching surface-to-surface heavy missiles at alien core. The Demolisher cannon is preparing to fire. Only a few seconds before ready. The aliens interrupted our firing sequence. Preparing the Demolisher cannon to fire again. Preparing to launch heavy cruise missiles against the X-Morph core. One of our anti-aircraft guns has been destroyed. Demolisher cannon destroyed! We've got no choice! We have to ram the alien core! Switch the engines into overdrive!
Humans are trying to destroy the tank. Focus your fire on the tank's tracks or the main turret. You can also slow down the tank by destroying how it is destroyed. Scout tower disengages the core.
The aliens have seriously damaged the main turret! The ammunition locker is burning! It's gonna blow! One of the engines has been damaged and is overheating. We have to slow down.
We suffered defeat. The aliens destroyed the Jaguar tank. We don't have any more capable units in Germany. However, it looks like the Jaguar Type S has seriously threatened the aliens. We'll analyze this battle and create new war machines that will finally defeat them. The Russians and Japanese have already made some progress in that regard.
Another gigantic enemy war machine destroyed. They demolished their city more than we did. Now we can connect to their energy installations and power up our cores. This will allow us to increase the number of our consciousnesses in our structure. Excellent work. Prepare to transfer your consciousness to the next area.
Alright, well that was awesome, and who could have guessed it was a gigantic tank? No one could have guessed that, nope. Either way, do we get bronze? Bronze. Let's go! Oh, did I see, well I guess maybe I missed what we got there. Either way, that was still awesome, and yeah, I guess that would be the next one there. And yeah, I guess, oh, is it gonna be, oh, another boss there, the next one after? Either way, well, this was amazing. Well, we did have to retry there, but at least we don't have to retry the entire missions there. We just need to go or retry waves there, which is quite nice. And yeah, the second try there went like way better. Yeah, those regular artillery were definitely a lot better than just upgrading to the flamey thingies there. Either way, this will be it for this video. You all stay awesome, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.